Welcome to yoga. 45 minutes today of rocket yoga inspired flow. So just moving and breathing, getting through all parts of the body, waking ourselves up. So let's start in ragdoll, please. Feet hip width apart. Grab opposite elbows and hang. Feeling the floor, seeing the floor. Rocking from side to side. Shake out the wrists. Take your hands to your hips, stand all the way up. Let's start with a side stretch. So cross the right ankle over the left. Stretch to the side. Breathing into the right ribs and switch sides. Just waking everything up to start with. Breathing in deeply. Breathing into that stretch. And coming all the way down. Come to the top of the mat, please. Let's start with a gentle sun salutation. I'm going to break this one down a little bit just to get into all those movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Press your palms. Exhale, fold forward and down. Release the head. Slide the hands up the shins. Inhale, I'm going to hold this for an extra breath, just so that we can see what this movement is doing. Strengthening the back. So lift the shoulders, crown of the head goes forward. Feel the back arching, really feel those back muscles switching on. So every time we go through this motion, feel strong back. Exhale, hands down, see your navel. Inhale, step it to the back of the mat for plank. Let's hold plank. Let's get plank really down. Spread the thumbs, press the floor away, broaden across the upper back, squeeze the thighs in, and feel your abdomen engaging. So you're lifting your upper ribs away from your shirt, feeling your abdomen really strong. And then bend your knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog, pedaling out your feet. Let your head go. Breathing in and breathing out. Take a big breath in, breathe into the back of your heart. Breathing out. Inhale, shoulders over the wrist, coming back into plank. So find that nice strong plank, push the floor away, lift the ribs away from the shirt. Drop the knees and bend the elbows halfway or just before halfway. But you want to only go to the place where you feel like you've got control. And then we're coming back up into plank. So straightening the arms, tuck toes, lift the hips, plank. Okay, we're going to do that again. Drop the knees, bend the elbows halfway or nearly halfway, just to the point where you feel like you're going to collapse. You've still got control. Inhale, coming all the way up. Tuck toes, plank. We've got one more like this. This time focusing on squeezing the elbows in towards the side of the body. So it's not a gym plank. And then straighten the arms. Tuck toes, plank. Okay, this time we're going to add a movement on. We're going to go into up dog, but we're not going to go to the floor with our chest. So drop the knees to the floor, come back into that bent elbow, look forward. Okay, hold it for a breath, and then come forward with the chest and up. Press the shoulders back, press the hands into the floor, lift thighs and knees off. Press the back of the head towards the back of the mat and squeeze the heels in towards each other. So chest lifts, exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the back of the mat, shake out the wrists. We've got one more like that. So when we're going through our push-up, up dog, down dog, which we do a lot in this kind of time in this class, we're really going to get those individual movements. So coming back into plank, bend the elbows halfway, knees coming on or off the floor. Okay, the next movement is forward. So think forward, rolling over the toes, up, shoulders back, really lift the heart. It's a back bend. Squeeze the bum cheeks. That's really nice. That's much better. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that is your push-up, up dog, down dog. We're not going to the floor. We're only bending the elbows halfway or less than halfway. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Soften knees, look forward, make your way to the top of the mat. Look up, now slide hands up shins. Remember, strong back here, arch the back, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, fold, look at your navel. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down by your side, sun salutation B. Sink the hips low like you're sitting in a chair, arms come up. Exhale, fold, adding a few more movements on now. Inhale, look forward, lean forward, weight into the toes. Exhale, step it back. Bend the elbows halfway or just until you've got control, so we're not going to the floor. Inhale, then come forward and up with the chest, so swoop the line forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, press the left heel down. Exhale, step it forward between the hands, back heel down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, press the palms, back heel down. Exhale, hands down, lift the heel. So you're in a runner's lunge, chest forward, knees squeeze in. Exhale, swing it up and back. And then downward facing dog. On the next inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, knees can come down, but chest doesn't come to the floor. Next movement is forward and up, takes a bit of strength. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts, really press that right heel down. Exhale, step it forward, back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, sweep it up, legs really strong, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lifts. Exhale, hands down, lift the heel, chest forward for your runner's lunge. Inhale, swing it up and back, three-legged. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, plank, another push-up coming. Use your knees if you like, but don't go to the floor with your chest. Inhale, forward and up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're here for 3. So you can nod your head yes, shake it out no. Inhale deeply. Exhale, blubber your lips. Breathing in and breathing out. One more breath. And out. Very nice. Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, top of the mat, look up. And fold. Bow it down. Inhale, back to chair. Sink the hips low. Feel the back arching, so you're strengthening the back, shortening the back muscles. Exhale, we're going to go all the way down. Fold, look at your navel. Inhale, slide hands up, shins. Strengthen the back. Exhale, hands down. Step back, another push-up coming. You know what to do. Next movement is forward, rolling over the toes, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. We're back to where we were, warrior one. And this time we're going to add warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. So take the right arm up, look up, deeply bend the front knee. Exhale, hands down either side of the front foot. Inhale, swing it up and back, 3-legged. Exhale, down, staying with the rhythm of the breath. Push-up coming. You can skip the push-ups and stay in down dog if you like. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. So they're all separate movements. Inhale, forward and up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to heel down. Inhale, up, moving with the breath. Exhale, warrior 2. Back leg strong. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, reverse. So don't move the hips. Right, left arm up. That's it. Really bend the front knee more. That's it. Exhale, hands down, back in your lunge, heel off. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Keep the rhythm of the breath going. Exhale, bend the elbows. Don't let the back go soggy. Inhale, forward and up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 3 breaths, you can take puppy pose if you want to take the weight out of your wrists, which is dropping to the knees, walking the arms forward. Or staying down dog. 3 breaths, breathing in, 1 more. And breathing out. Come back into downward facing dog. Soften knees, look forward, come to the top of the mat, look up. Slide hands at the shins, strengthen your back. Exhale, fold, lengthen your hamstrings as you look towards your navel. Inhale, chair. We've just got 1 more of these, 1 more round. We're going to add on 1 more pose. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, slide hands up, shins, hearing the sound of your breath. Exhale, hands down. Step back, down dog, or push up, up dog, down dog. Forward and up, up dog. Shoulders squeeze. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, one breath, one movement. Exhale, open to a T, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, straighten the front leg, take a long triangle. Hand to the shin and top arm up. Breathing in. Breathe out one, we're going to be here for three. Breathing in, press the feet down, lift the hand up. Breathe out two. Breathing in, squeeze your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Breathe out three. Inhale, cartwheel. Exhale, step back lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Other side, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps, back heel down. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior two, moving with the breath. Inhale, keep the front knee bent, reverse, raise the left arm up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, straighten the front leg, reach forward and down for the shin, long triangle. Top arm comes up, leaning your shoulder girdle back. Strong legs, looking up at the top hand. Connecting to the ground with your feet, feeling the lift through the inner thighs and the connection with the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Mula means root, Bandha means lock. We're locking the energy in. Breathing in, one more. And breathing out. Inhale, cartwheel. Exhale, step back, lower. Inhale, forward and up. Swoop the line forward. Look up, stretch the front of the throat. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, breathing in. Stay there, I'm going to adjust you. Breathe out 1. Breathing in. Breathe out 2. And breathing in. Breathe out 3. Soften knees, look forward. Come to the top of the mat. Look up, so strong flat back. Exhale, fold. Back into your chair. Staying with the flow, twisted chair. Left elbow outside, right knee, big toes touch. Press the top hand down, head goes forward. So get into it quickly and fix your gaze on your fingertips or looking up at a point on the ceiling. 1 more big breath in. Feel the ground. 1 more big breath out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. So it's like a dance. We end up overlaying the movements on the beat of the breath. So staying with this nice steady rhythm. Inhale, same length as the exhale, same sound, intensity, duration, they're the same. Inhale back to center. Exhale, heel toe the feet apart, coming into a squat. Whichever version is right for your knees. Long spine, knees wide. Lifting up in your pelvic floor, pressing down in your feet. Either staying here, playing with your squat, or crow, hands and feet in a square, knees high up on the backs of the arms. Start to come onto the toes, tiptoes. Move the weight forward by coming more onto your tiptoes. Forward, forward, forward. And as you go forward, the head goes down, the bum floats up, and the feet will just float off. So no need to kick. Keep pressing the hands down. A bit like plank. So we're broadening across the upper back, lifting the ribs away from the shirt. Turning up the breath, turning up the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Very nice. And exhale. Everybody meet in downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Grab the big toes. Take the elbows out to the side. Fold. Padangusthasana. Opening out the backs of the legs. So with every inhale, you draw the crown of the head forward by pulling on the toes. And with every exhale, you fold a little deeper. Keep the shoulders lifted. 1 more breath in. Moving with the currents of the breath. Exhale. Now slide the hands underneath the feet. Bend your knees to get there if you need to. Wriggle the toes into the wrist crease. Stretching out the wrists. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release the hands, shake out the wrists. We're back in plank. We're going to experiment with some side planks now. So I'm going to offer you some versions. So take any version you like and breathe. So where you are challenged, take your feet together, hands underneath the shoulders. So softer version, drop the right knee coming out to the side. So everybody can start with this and we're going to build up depending on your strength. Second option, straighten both legs. Third option, go into tree. Fourth option, take the big toe and lift it up, chest to the sky. 3, push down with whatever's on the floor. 2, one more breath. Challenge yourself to do the one where you're slightly wobbling. 1, and come down. Let's take puppy pose, take the weight off the wrist before we do the other side. Staying with your steadiness. Okay. Coming back into your plank with the feet together. Softest option, drop the left knee and open the right arm up. Next version, straighten both legs. Next version, top foot into tree. Last version, might feel it different on this side. The 3 breaths wherever you've chosen your version to. 1, and coming all the way down. Drop the knees, lower all the way to the floor for low cobra. Inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the elbows in. So this is not the same as push-up. This is low cobra, different pose. Another back strengthener. Exhale, chin down. Press into the hands. Sit on your heels, child's pose. Okay, how are your arms? We're going to do the same again, but coming from your chosen plank into wild things. I'm going to flip the dog over. So coming back into your plank, take whichever side plank you are doing that you know you're working on. Could be with the knee down. So I'm going to just take a normal side plank. And then take the top leg behind you, lift the chest to the sky, reach back like you're trying to get your chest to point to the sky, your hips to point to the sky, looking, see the floor behind you if you can. Press down with that bottom hand. 2, 1. Oh, very nice. Coming down, child's pose. Breathing in. And breathing out, doing really well. Halfway. Okay, come back into your plank. Same on the other side. So choose your side plank. Take one breath there and then flip it, reaching behind you for a wild thing. As if you wanted to put both hands on the floor over your head. Press the hips up, open the heart, reach out with a hand like you're offering. 3, 2, 1, well done, nice and strong. Coming back with control. Drop the knees, going all the way to the floor. Inhale, low cobra, so chest lifts, but everything else stays down. Squeeze the elbows in. Feel the lower back switching on. Exhale, chin down, arms straight. Sit back into child's pose with your head on the floor. If your knees don't like child's pose, you might prefer puppy. Breathing in, get your head down on the floor or on a block. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Adding our twists now, coming back into downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, take the back knee down, coming up vertical. Left arm up, take the twist, left elbow outside right knee. So if you normally do this with the back knee down, see if you can get the back knee off. So the easiest thing is to look down at the floor, press the top hand down, tuck the back toe. So it's a balance, so we need to fix the gaze, turn up the breath, squeeze Mula Bandha, And then you can even challenge your balance a little bit by looking to the side. Maybe you see your fingertips. Press the top hand down more. Press the feet down more. Uncurl, hands down, seated twist. Left knee comes outside, right foot, sit down. Inhale. Left arm lifts. Exhale, either hug, so twisting that way, or elbow outside knee. See if you can you get your left heel in towards your right butt cheek a bit more. That's it. Inhale, press into the backhand to lift through the spine, the central energy channel. And exhale, look where you want to go. So this is a pose with intention. Breathing in, press this big toe down, and breathing out. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Inhale, derotate to the other side, and exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. However, you can uncurl yourself. Other side, left foot steps, back knee down. Taking the revolving side angle on the other side, press the palms. Challenge yourself for your next step. So maybe looking down, maybe it's just hovering that back knee off, tuck the toes. And then maybe looking to the side, really switching on all the bits that you can't see. So long from the crown of the head to right to the outside of the back foot. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale, hands down, seated twist, right knee outside left foot. Feel the ground with both sit bones and through the sole of the left foot. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, take a twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So navel in, giving your digestion a bit of toning, bringing some energy into the digestive organs, but also exercising your eyes as you look out the corner of your eyes towards the left. Look where you want to go. What are you focusing on? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, derotate. Spin the legs out in front of you. Navasana boat pose, knees bent, and grab the backs of the knees if you want a softer version. Lift the chest, almost like you're pulling your chest forward. Feet really active. Feel the connection between your feet and your core. If you want to challenge yourself more, lift the arms up. The legs will go up more. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Cross the ankles. We're back in down dog. And we're ready for our balance poses. Tree. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Take the hands just behind the ankles. Bend your knees a lot and see if you can get some of your torso onto your thighs. Relax your head, and then keeping that contact, work the legs towards straight. It's just a nice strong hamstring stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Really pressing down into the feet to lift the bum up. And release. Shake out the wrists. Okay, we're going to shift the weight into the left leg. Grab the big toe with your peace fingers. Take the left hand to the left hip. Look a little bit forward. Shift the weight into the left leg and see if you can pick up your right toes and see if you can come up to standing. It might be easier to pick up the knee instead, but give it a go with the toes. Squeeze your pelvic floor, coming up with control and balance. See if you can pick it all the way up. Very nice. From there, take tree or take the leg out in front of you. 2 versions of a standing balance. Wherever you are. Quickly come into it. Find a spot to look at. Breathe. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Feel your feet pressing into the ground. So your feet are your tree roots. Feeling strongly connected to the earth. Press the palms towards the midline. Lift up in Mula Bandha. So feeling really connected to your center. Inhale, take the arms up. If you've got the leg out in front of you, just take it out wide. Like that. And if the leg is out to the side, bring it in. Everybody take ankle to knee. Sitting down for the hip stretch. Right ankle flexes, bum goes as low as you can. So it's a bum low pose. And eventually the hands come to the floor. It's almost like you're trying to sit on your own heel. Lovely hip stretch. Pressing into the feet, come all the way up with control. Release the legs, take the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. We're coming back into our forward bend for the other side. Take a breath here. Take your peace fingers around your left big toe. Shift the weight into the right leg. Take the right hand on the right hip. Bend your right knee a little bit. Look forward and see if you can pick up your toe. Softer option, pick up your knee instead. Let's give it a go. Doesn't matter if we wobble. Go slowly. Keep looking forward. Pick up the toe or the knee. Ooh, and plant your tree. Or take your leg out in front of you, whichever version of the standing balance you're doing. Breathing in. And breathing out, squeeze the right butt cheek. Press the heel into the inner thigh if you're doing tree. Tree people, take the arms up. Utthita Hasta people, this one, take the leg out to the side and look over the opposite shoulder. Everybody, bring the knee or the leg back to center. Hip stretch, ankle over knee. Woo! Every wobble gets you stronger. And coming down. So ankle strength, balance, so important. Life skills. Breathing in and breathing out. With control, press into that foot, so look a little bit forward. Come up to standing. So we're using the floor as a weight. So this is like almost like I think it's a bench press. I'm not very good at gym stuff. When you press stuff with your legs, instead we're using our body weight and the floor. That's how yoga helps you build muscles. We use gravity and our own body weight. Let's go to the floor. However you want to get there. Maybe you can do it without your hands. Sit down. Well done. We're on the floor for good now. Janu Shasasana, seated tree. We've got two versions of this. So right knee draws in, drop it out to the side. This is the one that we know and love. Left toes point to the sky. Inhale, spin the chest towards the extended leg. Exhale, fold forward. Reach for the outside of the foot. Take a belt if you need to make your arms longer. With every inhale, draw the chest forward and draw the shoulders back. And with every exhale, fold a little deeper. So you're pulling on the toe. On the inhale, lift the heart a bit. And exhale, folding into that space. What's your heel doing? Is it pressing nicely into that inner thigh like you did in tree? Both legs are active in this pose. Inhale, coming out of it, look up, take the right hand behind you. I'm going to lift the hips as a counter pose. Front stretch, really reach behind you, sort of softer wild thing. Exhale, come down. Okay, Janu Shasasana, this seated tree B. We're going to sit on our own heel. I don't know if you've done this one before, but you're going to stick your heel in your perineum, so the bit between your front bottom and your back bottom. You're going to kind of shuffle forward and sit on it. It's quite a sort of strong sensation. Will it go? Okay, if it hurts the knee, you're repeating Janu Shasasana A, the one that we just did. If you're with me in B, sit on your heel and fold forward again. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come all the way up and switch sides. Seated tree. Left heel in, spin the chest. Folding forward. Riding the currents of the breath to draw yourself forward on the inhale. Long spine, it's a back stretch. Exhale, fold forward a bit more, getting deeper with every exhale. Inhale, keep the grip, look up. If you're doing Janu B, sliding your bum over your heel, so it goes sort of in your bum, and then as you come forward, the heel slightly slides forward, stimulating your Muladhara chakra, your base chakra. If it's tough on the knee, just repeat, yeah, the same side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Boat pose. Lift the heart, strong in the abs, strong in the legs, and coming down. We've got our leg lengthening, so grab a belt. I'll show you a version with this one behind you. You have this. This is a nicer one. If you don't have a belt, sometimes the opposite ends of a tea towel are very good, or even I've used a kitchen apron before, but I'll show you an alternative without. So we're going to lie on our back with the belt around the ball of the right foot. So if you don't have a belt and can reach the toe, you're grabbing the big toe. If you don't have either of those, you just hold your shin. So head is on the floor. We're lengthening the back of the right leg. So just lengthen the belt so the shoulders relax towards the floor. There's no tension in the shoulders, no tension in the face. Press that left thigh down more and point the toes to the sky, both legs active. So you're holding the belt in quite a little bit wider, so you've got one in each hand. That's it. It's just so that your shoulders can feel a little bit more relaxed. Press the heel away. So if you have tight calves, I have really tight calves. This is a really good one. If you wear heels a lot. Okay, now take both sides of the belt in the right hand. You're going to have room to, I can shuffle over, and take the leg out to the side. Keep the left hand on the left thigh to keep pressing it down so it doesn't roll with you, opening out the hip. Breathing in, pressing out through the heels, breathing out. Inhale, take it up. Switch the belt into the other hand. And then just shuffle the hips over to the right. So I like to do that by pressing the left foot down and take it over. If you don't have a belt here, the nicest version is to do it with the knee bent and draw it over like that. Looking over the opposite shoulder. Pressing through the inner legs. Feel the legs really active. This is a bit like, remember when we do revolving half moon? The one that's always quite intense. So this is like revolving half moon on your back. Great for the outer hip. Inhale, come back to center. Now draw the foot towards the chest with the belt. Lift the chest towards the foot. Press the extended leg down. See if you can really engage your core to do most of the work here. And then relax your head. Relax the leg down. And enjoy the difference between those two legs, feeling the right leg a couple of inches longer. Well, it certainly feels like that. Other side. Okay, so take the big toe, the calf, or the belt around the foot. Just make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed, so you're not pulling your shoulders up. Lengthen the belt. Press the right leg down, so pressing both heels away. Really press your left heel to the sky to give your calf a lovely stretch. And take the belt in the left hand, take the right hand on the right thigh to stabilize your right thigh. Take it out to the side or hold your big toe if you haven't got a belt. If you can't grab your big toe, you can bend your knee and take the leg out to the side that way. Inhale, take it up, switch hands in the belt. Scooch your hips over to the left, so I like to press my right foot down to scooch and then re-extend it. Drop it over, either straight leg with a belt or a bent knee without a belt. Looking over the opposite shoulder, press through the inner legs and outer heels. Your feet feel really active. Lifting Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Feel the connection between your feet and your pelvic floor. And turn up your breath. Inhale, back to center. Take the chin towards the shin. Lift the chest up. See if you can do most of the heavy lifting with the abs. 3, 2, 1, and come down. Feel your legs. Take the feet flat on the floor and drop the hips from side to side, releasing the hips. We have bridge pose. Okay. Press the feet flat on the floor, knees point forward, so feet are about a little bit wider than your hips. Toes and knees point forward. Press into the feet, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Interlock the fingers underneath and wriggle your shoulders under. Press the feet down. So use every muscle in your back body to lift your hips higher, really switching on your glutes. Opening out the front of the body, generating strength in the back body. Breathing in, one more breath, and breathing out. Come all the way down. Take the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Take your arms in cactus. Supported, lying down, Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, opening out the front of the body. Starting to slow down the breath now as we come into the final moments of the practice. Hug your knees in. Rock up and back. Come to seated. That same leg position we're going to do seated. You might want to sit on a block if you find yourself hunching back. Sit on a block so that you can sit with a long spine. Take the thumbs into the ball of the foot. Draw the heels in towards the bum as much as they'll go. Now open out the feet like a book. Press the outer heels together. Press the knees into the floor. It's really active. Lifting up in your pelvic floor, feel your central energy channel running from the pelvic floor all the way through the navel, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye to the crown of the head. And the energy lifting up as you engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor. Sending energy from the base of your spine to the crown of your head with the breath. Press the knees down more. One more version. So we're going to lift the knees, take the chest forward, keep the spine long, and now from that position with the hips, go back into your butterfly, opening out the feet, pressing the knees down. You might get your chest a little bit closer towards the floor. And coming up, hold the big toes, hover, stretch the legs out, lift the chest, draw the elbows back, opening out the heart. Draw the navel in. Enjoy that feeling of floating. And coming down. Lying on your back, taking a couple of minutes, either in shoulder stand or legs in the air. Your final inversion before we come into our final relaxation. Just getting our legs high, our head down. Shoulder stand is in your practice, please go for it. If you're not going upside down today, or you prefer not to, it's legs in the air, holding the backs of the knees. If you're in shoulder stand, use the legs to lift the legs. So it's like you're standing on tiptoe, but upside down. So really press the feet to the sky, lift the chin off the chest, gaze is towards the navel. Shoulder standers, take the feet over the head for plow. Keep supporting your lower back if your feet don't get to the floor. If they do, interlock the fingers behind the back and take the fists to the floor. Legs in the air, people. You can take the legs out wide. Slowing the breath down. Shoulder standers, coming back up into shoulder stand from plow. Everybody lie their legs along the floor, so slowly rolling out. Let's take fish, palms face down, elbows into the side of the body. Press into the elbows to lift the chest. Look behind you, rest the crown of the head lightly on the floor. Opening up the throat, so see if you can keep your mouth closed to give the throat a stretch. Breathing in energy into your throat space. So much happens there. Speech, eating, breathing. Pressing into the elbows, lying all the way down. Take a starfish stretch. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out. One final massage for the third eye. Take your palms in prayer. Take your thumb knuckles to the third eye, the point between your eyebrows. And massage up and down. Relaxing your forehead. And take those thumb knuckles wide. Take each one out towards the temples. Give your temples a little massage with the base of your thumbs. And relax the hands alongside the body. Staying down for just a couple of minutes of final relaxation. If you want to take an eye bag or a jumper to cover yourself up. Letting everything go. Feeling your form sinking into the mat. Letting go of any special breathing, returning it to its automatic function. Allowing your nervous system to quiet. Enjoying these moments of peace, of calm and of rest. And when you're ready, bringing some movement into your fingers and toes, rolling over onto one side, like you're getting out of bed. Take a couple of breaths there. Push yourself up to seated. We're going to close with one humming breath or the sound of Om, whichever you prefer. I like to feel the vibration in my chest by pressing my palms on my chest. I'm going to breathe in and breathe out with sound. Inhale. Release the hands, bowing down. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that.
So we're not